name is Indy, and today I am here to do the Netflix book tag because I didn't know what else to do and I was tagged to do it, so book tags. But I was tagged by Chloe Reads and the original is by Akio Book, so I will link both those videos down below. I have 11 questions here to do and I'm ready, so let's get into it. Question 1 is recently watched the last book that you finished. The last book that I finished reading was of course The 1000th Floor by Catherine McGee. This book was fabulous. It was high drama, contemporary, and there's gonna be a book 2 I assume because it ended very open to having a second book, so I'm very interested to see where this one goes, but fabulous, fabulous high drama book. Definitely a must read. Question 2 is top picks. A book that was recommended to you based on books you have previously read. And for me, that's not really a common thing. I don't really get recommendations other than on Goodreads. I have gone to my favorite shelf on Goodreads and looked at the recommendations, and the first one there is Truth Witch by Susan Dennard, and I of course own this book, so that is very handy dandy. This one I'm very excited to read. It's about a witch who can tell truth from lies, and I feel like it's gonna get her into a lot of trouble, so I'm definitely looking forward to reading this one. Question 3 is recently added, a book you recently bought, and if you haven't checked out my most recent November book haul, I will link that video down below because I hold quite a few books. For this one, I'm going to be with a book that I don't actually physically have, but I'll probably go and buy it this afternoon because it comes out today. So that's what I'm going to do because it's going to be my most recently bought, and that is Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy by Cassandra Clare and a few other authors, because I must have this book, but I've already read it, so. Question 4 is popular on Netflix. Pick 2 books you've read and 2 books you haven't. Okay, I literally just picked 2 random books from my shelves, which was very easy because I have so many that I haven't read. So just randomly, here we go. I haven't read Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. I did try and read it and then I sort of gave up, but I wasn't really in the mood for it, so it's my own damn fault. So I haven't read this one or the second one, Glass Sword, so And the other book that I've chosen is Crank by Ellen Hopkins, and this is like a girl who takes drugs called Crank. It's all written in verse, so I think that's very interesting, but I haven't also read this either. As for the 2 books that I have read, I seem to pick really huge, massive books because I don't know. And the first one I have here is Voyager, the 3rd book in the Outlander series by Diana Gabaldon. This series is bae. This series is everything to me, and I read this one this year, and I'm looking to read the 4th one very soon because Outlander will change your freaking lives. You should read it if you haven't read it because I'm always selling it to people, so read it. And the other book that I've chosen as being read is Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare, the 1st book in the Dark Artifice series, because this book is amazing, this series is amazing, everything that Cassandra Clare writes is amazing. If you haven't read the Model Instrument series, or the Infernal Devices, or the Dark Artifice, wherever you've been, they're all amazing. Question 5 is comedy. Choose a funny book. I don't really read a lot of comedy books or like funny, you know, realistic sort of books, you know, I usually just read books that do have characters that are funny or witty. And for this one, I've chosen 6 of Crows by Leigh Bardugo because there's so many great characters in here. Jesper, Matthias, there's Kaz. Everyone is just freaking funny, and I love this series so much. Question 6 is drama. Choose a drama queen or king. I feel like this drama king goes without saying. I'm sure everyone has honestly picked this, and that is of course William Herondale from Infernal Devices series by Cassandra Clare. Drama king all the way. There is nothing else to say. That is it. Question 7 is cartoon. Choose a book with a cartoon drawing on the cover. And for this one, I'm going to go with one I recently hold, and that is The School of Good and Evil by Suman Shinani. Yes, this is cartoony. This one is middle grade, so I don't know, it fits the theme. Question 8 is watch it again. A book series you would love to reread. For this one, I'm going to be a boss and hold them all up, and that is the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. There is now a total of 6 books here. Technically, there's only 5 in the series and then the novella, but I really wish I had the time to reread these because I love this series so much, but bless me if I know what happens in the first 2 books because I don't remember super well. But this is like such a hefty series. I feel like that's just, it's like not gonna happen for a very long time. Question 9 is documentaries, a non-fiction book you would love to recommend. For this one, I really don't read non-fiction because my life is non-fiction, but I'm gonna go with a really lame answer here and go with something that I'm currently working through, and that is French for Dummies because I'm really in like a French mood and I've always loved languages. Languages are everything to me and I've always wanted to be like a linguist, so I have a couple of these these books that I'm trying to work through. This one's quite the cracker. If you like some non-fiction. Question 10 is action and adventure, an action-packed book, and there is so many for this one. I don't know how I'm gonna choose. I'm gonna be lame and just choose the second book in the series because I didn't know what else to choose, and this one has certainly a lot of action, and that is Crooked Kingdoms by Leigh Bardugo, the second book in the Six of Crows duology. I read it recently. It has a lot of action. I don't know what else to pick. This is what we came to. Question 11 is new release, a book that just came out or a book that is coming out very soon that you cannot wait to get your hands on. This one is a bit in the future, but I didn't know what else to pick. I'm sure there's something sooner, but the third book in the Of Court of Thorns and Roses series by Sarah J Maas. It will probably be out early May next year. I was gonna go Lord of Shadows, but that's not coming out till May, not March. This is probably the closest one that I'm highly anticipating, and I cannot believe that this series is coming to a close already. Like, I'm gonna cry, honestly. And question 11 is basically tag someone. I think it's called Mac. Don't know what that means. Anyway, I'm gonna be tagging Steph from Novelty Corner and Leah from Drums of Autumn. So I hope you guys haven't done this tag and you enjoy doing this tag. Thank you guys so much for watching my Netflix book tag. That was some very interesting questions today. There was a lot of scrambling around the bookshelf trying to find some books that are appropriate for the questions. That's about it. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Question 4 is to reread. Wait, no, that's stupid. I don't know what to choose. The Shadowhunter Academy series thing is, oh, I don't know what it's called. This is really awkward.